Right now, somewhere near you, there's a pile of old tires nobody wants. Mechanics don't want them. Junkyards charge to take them. Most cities don't even know what to do with them. But what if I told you that exact pile of trash could be worth thousands of dollars a month? Sounds crazy, right? Tires are basically the worst kind of waste. They don't rot. They don't burn clean. They just sit there for decades, taking up space. But here's the part almost nobody talks about. Inside every single tire is rubber, steel, and fiber that industries are actively paying good money for. And there's one machine that can pull all of it out, automatically, with barely any labor. In this video, I'm breaking down exactly how this tire recycling machine works, what it actually produces, how much you could realistically make running one, and where you can get truckloads of tires for free. Stick around till the end, because the numbers on this one might genuinely surprise you. This video is for educational purposes only. Results vary based on location, effort, and market conditions. So what exactly is this machine? This is a fully automatic tire recycling machine. Its entire job is to take a worn-out tire and break it down into three things people actually want to buy: rubber granules, fine rubber powder, and clean scrap steel. It's not one single device, it's a whole line working together. You've got a shredder that does the heavy cutting, conveyor belts moving everything along, magnetic separators pulling out steel, fiber removal units cleaning the rubber, and grinding machines turning chunks into powder. Every part has one job, and together they turn a tire that took 5 seconds to throw away into something that takes a few minutes to become profitable. And here's the part that gets people excited. Most of these systems only need one person watching over them. You're not hiring a team. You're babysitting a machine that does the work for you. Okay, but how does it actually work? Let's walk through it step by step, because once you see the process, you'll understand exactly where the money comes from. First, tires get loaded onto a conveyor belt and fed into the shredder. Inside, heavy-duty blades rip the tire apart into large rubber chunks. That's stage one, just breaking it down. From there, the chunks pass under strong magnets that pull out every bit of steel wire hidden inside the rubber. That steel doesn't go to waste either. We'll get to that in a second. Once the steel's gone, the rubber moves into a crushing stage where it gets ground down into smaller granules. Then an airflow system blows through and strips out any leftover nylon or fabric fibers that were reinforcing the tire. What you're left with, at the very end, is clean rubber, sorted either as granules or ground further into fine powder, ready to be packaged and sold. That's it. Tire in, profitable material out. No chemicals, no complicated process, just mechanical separation done really well. What do you actually walk away with? Free products, basically. The big one is rubber granules. This stuff is everywhere. Playground surfaces, sports tracks, gym flooring, rubber mats, even mixed into asphalt for roads. It's one of the most in-demand recycled materials on the market right now because so many industries are switching to eco-friendly materials. Then there's the steel. Every tire has steel wire reinforcement inside it, and once it's separated, it's just clean scrap metal. Sell it straight to a scrap yard or metal recycler. And lastly, a small amount of fiber comes out too. It's not worth much, but it's not a total loss either. Some operations sell it in bulk for other industrial uses. So really, you're not running a waste business. You're running a materials business that happens to start with something everyone else throws away. Now let's talk numbers, because this is what you're really here for. Machine size matters a lot here. A smaller setup can chew through roughly 300 to 500 kilos of tires an hour. Step up to a mid-size unit, and you're looking at 800 to 1,000 kilos an hour. And the big industrial machines? Those can process 1 to 3 tons of tires every single hour. Run that across a full working day, and even a small operation can process several tons of tires without breaking a sweat. If you're into small-scale manufacturing or recycling business ideas like this, hit subscribe now, because I cover machines like this every week, and you don't want to miss the next one. Let's break down the actual profit. Say you're running a smaller setup processing about 1 ton of tires a day. From that 1 ton, you'll typically pull out somewhere around 700 to 800 kilos of usable rubber granules, plus another 100 to 150 kilos of steel. Rubber granules usually sell somewhere between $200 and $400 a ton, depending on quality and your local market. Steel scrap adds another $100 to $200 per ton on top of that. Run the math, and 1 ton of tires processed per day can bring in roughly $200 to $400 daily. Multiply that across a 25-day working month, and you're sitting at somewhere between $5,000 and $10,000 a month in revenue. After you account for electricity, basic labor, transport, and maintenance, a lot of small operators are clearing somewhere around $2,000 to $4,000 a month in actual profit. And that's just from a small setup. Scale up the machine, and those numbers scale right along with it. Where do you even get the tires? This is honestly the easiest part of the whole business. Tires aren't rare, they're everywhere, and most places want them gone. Tire shops, mechanics, car dealerships, and trucking companies all generate piles of used tires they have zero use for. A lot of them will hand them over for free just to clear space. Some will even pay you to haul them away. You can also pull from junkyards, municipal waste centers, and local collection points. Since vehicles never stop needing new tires, the supply never really dries up. This isn't a business where you're scrambling to find raw material. It's the opposite problem. There's almost too much of it. Where do you find the machine itself? These machines are sold by industrial equipment manufacturers, and a lot of them list directly on platforms like Alibaba, Made in China, and IndiaMart. You can compare different sizes, prices, and supplier reviews before committing to anything, which makes it a lot easier to find something that matches your budget. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Selling raw rubber granules is just the starting point. A lot of operators take it further by turning that rubber into finished products: rubber mats, anti-slip tiles, playground surfacing, gym flooring. Some even supply rubber powder directly to road construction companies for asphalt blending. Once you start selling finished products instead of just raw material, your margins go up significantly. Same tires, same machine, just smarter positioning. So here's the bottom line. What looks like a useless pile of garbage tires is actually a steady source of rubber and steel that industries are paying real money for. One machine, minimal labor, and a raw material that's basically unlimited and often free. With consistent operation, this kind of setup can realistically bring in anywhere from a couple thousand to $10,000 a month, depending on your scale. If this kind of business idea interests you, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because the next video might just be the machine that changes your income for good.